Hey y'all, welcome to my page or welcome back to my page. If you are returning, welcome to if you are new. Um, this right here is going to be about none other than the wonderful, the bold, the beautiful Aphrodite. Da, 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 let the music go, big fireworks, boom. Ooh, ooh. Wow, that was dramatic. Fire, whatever, let's just have it here then. Fireworks going, boom, 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 boom. Um, you can look in the description, you can look in the chapters for the pile selection, and you can choose which pile one, two, or three that you want. Or, if you have multiple, you can choose multiple. But right now, I'm just going to give a quick little intro about Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the Greek goddess of love, beauty, youth, romance, all that good stuff. Here she is right here. Let me see if I can. Oh, you saw it. Well, I'll just show you her statue. She's actually right here on the side. This is the Venus de Milo. So I have her invoked right now. She's actually one of the first deities I ever worked with. She was very instrumental in my practice, in self-love, and because I already had a lot of confidence, but it was like have confidence, right? She showed me what true confidence looked like. She showed me what true self-love looked like. And so, I'll forever be grateful for that. Over here, we have this pink candle going. It's iced pound cake. It smells amazing. It actually really, every time I light it, I want desserts. But okay, so pick between pile one, two, and three. That is really about Aphrodite. She's amazing for self love, for healing, for bringing in new love, new self love, all that good stuff. But okay, pick between pile one, two, and three, and this will be messages from Aphrodite. 222 on the timer. And the lovers. So we'll go ahead and start off pile number one with the lovers. Pile number one, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This right here is messages from Aphrodite, the Greek goddess. Okay, so immediately we have the lovers and we have the hanged. Ooh. And then we have Aphrodite right here with the Empress. Okay, so immediately for you, I'm feeling a need for healing with when it comes to love. You may have daddy issues, you may have mother issues, or both. I am seeing two. You may have issues when it comes to love. But yeah, I'm feeling a deep need for healing, for a change of perspective. For some of you, you may have codependency issues. You may have like attachment issues, while others have, and then 333 on the timers, other have issues about like self-isolation. I'm feeling like a heavy, either you have attachment issues on this end of the spectrum, or on this end of the spectrum, you like run away from people basically, or you cut people off way before it needs to be done. Or I just heard self-fulfilling prophecy too. So like some of you have expectations about a person, and then as soon as you see expectations about love, and then so every time a person comes in, as soon as you see something that is even a yellow flag, you immediately take it as a red flag, and you're like, see, told you, and you're able to cut them off like that. Aphrodite is talking about a need to do some inner child healing. So yeah. Okay, we have double aces here. Ace of swords and the ace of cups. So a need to have clarity, and then we have temperance, literally with the healing. With this queen of cups, you may, because of your own karmic ties or because of however you grew up, you may be closing off how you're able to love people. as if you can see this Queen of Cups here, she's closing off her love. And she has this very like, attitude about it. Like, I'm good, And so there's an emphasis that Aphrodite is speaking about. And you know what? I forgot this was I thought this was at the top of the deck, and she brought it out again. So there's a need to bring an ending to this, whatever this is. The death, basically, of through death, we have the Ten of Cups at the top. Through death, you are actually going to be delivering yourself to happier relationships, happier friendships. For some of you, you have really amazing friendships, but you have it's very lackluster anytime you try to date. But that's because you've kind of taken the like joy, the hopeless, romantic aspect out of it. It's time. Aphrodite is speaking about a need to get back to that. And it may be scary, you may not have even ever seen a healthy idea of what love looks like. But, she's saying don't rush it. It doesn't have to be something that's quick, fast. Healing is painful and healing takes a while, but it's necessary. I mean, if you do want this true love here, if you do want this Ace of Cups, you have to have hope for it. With this star, you have to renew yourself. You have to heal yourself through spirit, through being open. You have to be an open channel. Water your flowers, and also, it's like a open channel all the way to here and then back. With this Ace of Swords is talking about a need. She's talking about a need for clarity. Yeah, really looking within, taking time to sit down and spiritually and emotionally and mentally looking within at your own triggers. If you don't know your triggers, it's time to learn them. It's time to really start learning yourself and what needs to be healed. So that pile number 1 is what Aphrodite has to say to you. Let me see what any advice from her. And she really wants me to pick up this one. So let's do this deck. This is Wisdom of the Oracle. Aphrodite. Pile number 1. Thank you, Aphrodite, for pile number 1. Building blocks. That's on page 28, which is 105. Strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when you focus on This is a time when your focus, needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which constructs your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. And then I also am going to just let's read the protection message. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. This is so okay. So I feel like this is why there's a need to look within, right? Because I feel like as I'm reading these, sentences are jumping around. And normally it doesn't do that. But like right now, sentences are jumping around, right? So there's also up top, there's a need to clean it up. And I was actually just going to go ahead and leave that message because I did notice it, but I'm going to pull it out because, and I'm noticing clear communication. All right, that's why. Let's read the relationship. I wanted to read this one, but I said let's do protection, but let's just read relationship. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. You see how I just was easily able to get through that one? That's why. So you may be focusing on the wrong things, and it's time for you to actually start focusing on building blocks. It's time for you to start focusing, like, for example, if you keep going after the wrong person, but you just like them, or you keep going after people who are unavailable, stuff like that, it's time for you to move on from that into a better lifestyle. It's time to clean it up. Start going for what you actually know is going to fulfill you, says Aphrodite. Because otherwise, you're just doing more damage to yourself. So for clean it up, that's page number 21. Okay. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden. See? Um, let's just go ahead and okay. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work? Overwhelmed? It's time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Okay, and for relationship message, it's time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up your relationships. Interesting. So yeah, there is a need to clean house. Now this one has gone way further than way longer than I meant to. So that is pile number 1. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy. Aphrodite says she hopes you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. This right here is your reading. Thank you so much for clicking the page. Let's get right into it. So this is from Aphrodite. Here she is right here. I just broke the deck and we have the Empress, the Divine Feminine. So Aphrodite, can we get messages for pile number 2, please? Okay, so I have a spiritual headache right now, and then I just heard 3 car honks. Messages from Aphrodite. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, the headache is actually getting worse. So you have a lot of confusion when it comes to a certain topic, when it comes to a certain, this may be about love, this may be about starting something new. Sorry, I can only see half of the screen. There we go. When it comes to love, when it comes to something new, this may be about starting on a new journey. you feel really, really bound. You feel stuck. Again, so let me just cover the bases. This could be love, a new job, a new journey, following your dreams. You feel stuck. You feel like you don't have the clarity, but you do. You just aren't making the decision that needs to be made. You're not having, because you don't have enough hope for it. And like you believe that it can be manifested deep down, because I feel like your soul believes that it can be manifested, but like up top, this is how you feel. Like you feel bound, you feel stuck, you feel new to this. You feel like, okay, what if I can't get this done? Then what? You feel like I feel like for some of you, you feel like there also is so many eyes on you, or you may have placed, I just saw 1010, the angel number 1010. 10 10. I say it so weird. Anyway, you may be so like stuck in your mind, right? That you feel like you just can't get it done, or like you may have invested so much in it. It's like, if I fail, then what? And so that keeps you in a stuck state. That keeps you in a state of daydreaming or trying to plan, but it's really like, why plan when you can do? Why sit here when you can go, right? Um, so it's talking about a need for a childlike type of passion. It's time to stand up for yourself. I'm hearing this song Sound of Madness from Shinedown, and it's like, when are you going to wake up and fight for yourself? You're a self it goes, yeah, you're a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's interesting, because I had just channeled that specific phrase, self-fulfilling prophecy, in pile number 1. So you may be watching from pile 1, or you may want to go watch that if you were drawn to it. Anyway, it's like, yeah, a self-fulfilling prophecy about whatever passion you are going out and trying to achieve. It's like, don't half-ass it, right? Don't halfway do it, and then when you don't succeed, be like, see, I knew it. Well, that's because you were only giving it half the energy that you were supposed to, or you weren't manifesting how you were supposed to, or you weren't trusting the universe, or believing. Aphrodite is talking about a need for more self-confidence, not in yourself, but in your abilities. Ooh, in the belief that other people are interested in hearing what you have to say, or interested in hearing, or can be attracted to you, or interested in hearing, what you think. There's a lot of different things. People look at you. People view you as a very high figure, as a very knowledgeable person, or beautiful person, or attractive person, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. People do look at you like that. So it's now time for you to shift your perspective and walk in that. Yeah, it's time for you to shift your perspective and walk in that. And that quickly is going to be delivering you to where you need to be. Because you can handle it. You can definitely handle it. And it may feel like there's a lot on your back, but he hasn't fallen yet. And high knees, kick high. Okay, that's so funny. So that's reminding me, I ran track, and or just anybody in athletics knows, especially them. I don't know about, I can't speak for women, but especially men, they always are talking about high knees, pushing through, lifting up your knees, especially for sprinters. When you get tired, your knees don't go as high. So the coaches would always scream at us repeatedly, over and over and over again: high knees, lift your knees, drive, dig in, dig in, dig in. It was always talking about digging in. So that's really what I'm hearing from Aphrodite right now. If people, like I said, people view you as this high figure. I literally said that. People view you as this hierophant. There's another high figure. People view you as this. So it's time for you to dig in and prove to yourself that you are that. Dig in, drive through, finish it. I'm hearing the phrase "feet don't fail me now," which is something I've been saying recently. Feet don't fail me now. Take me to the finish line. Right now is your time to prove yourself. So, deliver yourself to the finish line. And this right here is indeed the truth. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is truth and clarity. So yes, this is the truth. So let's go ahead and move on to the soul messages from Aphrodite. Thank you, Aphrodite, so much for that message. We want to get some messages for pile number 2. Feet don't fail me now. Oh, you know what? And I just remembered the thumbnail. This is the one where it's traveling up high with the. So this is the pile of us. Ooh, okay. And I just saw 1515 on the timer. 1515 is the number of the devil releasing negative energy. So this is the pile of ascension. This is the pile of doing better, looking better, feeling better. Okay. Pile number 2. Feet don't fail me now. Serendipity. Beautiful. Milk and honey. So remember I just said 15, we have 51. And then the timer was just at 1551. Wow. And I was just about to say, so, I mean, it's not going to be the same for y'all because I have to put a clip up in front of this. But what I'm looking at is 1551. And I just said 15 is the devil, but you're breaking the energy of the devil, right? So when you break something, it flips. So 15 turns to 51, the land of milk and honey. So let's read serendipity first. Feet don't fail me now. You may want to say that if you're ever feeling nervous or, just say to yourself, feet don't fail me now. And for me, that gives me a lot of courage. Like, many people have had to say that before. Many people have had to be in this position, whatever position of upgrading. Serendipity. Opportunity allied with readiness. Let me take a sip of water before I read. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonates in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. If you see the number 55, that is my number for expect the unexpected. So you may be seeing that recently, or you may start seeing that. I'm getting a call. Spam risk, but look, 114, angel number. Oh, did I answer it? Or did I decline? I don't know what I just clicked. Anyway. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. Hold on. By the way, going back to 114, that is the energy of healing. So that may be what this protection message is talking about. Anyway, it was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to. Or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Wow. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. Speaking of signs presented to you, I'm pretty sure, remembering that thumbnail, this is the only pile that has clouds. So let's go back to it. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Okay? So don't you get too caught up in what it looks like. Oh, and then let's read Milk and Honey, by the way. Milk and Honey, which is number 51 on page 191. 19 is the sun. 19 is the sun. 191 is manifesting sunshine, manifesting happiness. And so it's very fitting that that's milk and honey. The taste of prosperity, it says. You've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying, quote unquote, the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. Mind you, I'm recording this on the day of leap year, so the 29th of February, the day that's normally invisible, a very magical time. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. I was about to say suitable. So both tangible, suitable, and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. And then let me read the protection message. A nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly, before the feelings return and you need to re-up until you're exhausted. Feeling worse than before, you may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to spirit. Now is the time for practicing extreme self-care. Shout out to Aphrodite. If you can, do so before you engage in behaviors you'll regret later. You are so loved, so cared for. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing. That's all that counts right now. Oh, I said healing. Anyway, and yeah, this serendipity was also basically talking about healing. So yeah, for some of you, they are talking about, so I was seeing drinking. Some of you may be having like hookups or just engaging in sexual activity or with people that you wouldn't really necessarily be with. But you know, right now it's giving you a way to distract yourself. Stop distracting yourself. You have a lot of abundance coming to you. And that right there is where we will be ending pile number 2. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And if you want any personal spell work or tarot reading, all that will be in the description below. Bye. Okay, this is pile number 3. Last but definitely not least. This right here is messages from Aphrodite, the wonderful Greek goddess. The messages so far have been great. Both of them have been about some form of healing or another. Which, like I just saw temperance, which, yeah, Aphrodite is amazing for healing. But let's get right into it. She says she hopes you're having a wonderful day. Something about a rabbit may be significant for some of you. You may be seeing rabbits. You may have on like, I'm seeing like a rabbit pendant or like a rabbit, something about rabbits. Okay, let's go Aphrodite. Messages for pile number 3. I like this one. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords, Strength, and the Page of Wands. So right now you are definitely being Okay, so she says, unlike group, so okay, you may have been a part of Pile 2 as well. Um, However, comma, you have been doing the shadow work. You have been doing the healing. So you actually are where Pile 1 and Pile 2 were more focused on needing to do more healing. You've been healing. So now you're more in the moving on from that phase. You're now in the being delivered by spirit into the actual abundance part of that. What did I just say? Actual abundance, the Ten of Pentacles. Couldn't get more abundant than the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe the Empress, but the Empress is Aphrodite. So yeah, we have the Star. So you've been holding on to faith. You've been trusting your healing process. You've said, you know what? I know this may sound like something new, um, but I'm gonna be strong in it anyway. I'm gonna trust in it anyway because I've Spirit says if I heal, then I'll be delivered. Or you just trusted, you've just trusted your intuition that, the change of the tides are going to be changing. The wind that comes in and shifts and changes things and brings in pollen and I'm hearing pollinates things. Like I'm thinking like birth, like the renewal, spring, freshness, all of that, everything that kind of represents Aphrodite is what this is. And I'm remembering the thumbnail, that is what this pile is kind of about. Like it's about springness, breath of fresh air. I'm seeing like picking a, I forget what they're called, but those things that you blow into the wind. You make a wish and you blow it into the wind. A daisy? No, it's not a daisy. Well, y'all know what it is. I was just about to say I'm a guy. I only know like four flower types. I only know like four flower types. The rest, y'all say it. I'm like, oh sure. I know roses, carnation. I don't even know if I know what a carnation is. I think I have carnations in front of me, actually. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if I can show y'all. I have like flowers right there. I don't know if those are carnations or what. But anyway, yeah, so this is very much so this spring happiness um pile, which I'm really enjoying that for you. Aphrodite is very pleased. Yeah, you are about to embark on a, what did I just say? So earlier when I was thinking about the tide shifting, I was looking at the wheels of change up here. And here it is right here with the Wheel of Fortune. So you really are embarking on a new journey with where this Five of Pentacles, where you were feeling left out in the cold or having to defend yourself. As a matter of fact, for some of you, this was you. But for most of you, I feel like this was you, actually. Like you actually had to step into. And okay, so this is reminding me when I said rabbit, I actually was just at the graveyard yesterday, not visiting anybody. Well, visiting I was at the graveyard. Don't ask me why. And I there was a coyote with a eating basically a dead rabbit, and I always go to this graveyard, and I've never seen a coyote there, and it reminded me of Aphrodite. I was like, I wonder what this message is. And and like with the coyote, I felt like that was my spirits, like talking about like stepping up and being very protected. And so it's almost like you had to guard yourself. You had to step into this level of, I'm going to protect myself from everybody who is trying to siphon energy from me. Everybody who does not have my best interest in mind. Um, and because you did that, you're going to be hearing amazing news in your future. With the Three of Wands, this is talking about the future. Amazing news. And Aphrodite and your spirits in general are commending you. They're talking about your amazing strength. Wow. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, here's Aphrodite right here. But let me go back to that. Something just randomly told me, like, show the screen. They're talking about your amazing strength, right? They're talking about how you basically had to pick up your guns. Hold on. Basically had to pick up your guns and defend yourself and be like, you know what? I'm not going to let people continue to take advantage of me. I am going to enforce my boundaries. I'm not a B word or an a-hole or anything like that for enforcing my boundaries. I'm actually seeing the Four of Swords right here. Oh, and I was talking about coyotes and wolves and boundaries here. You're not an a-hole for enforcing your boundaries. You're not. You know, I just saw the Nine of Swords. That's talking about anxiety. So for some of you, if you have been wondering or having anxiety about that, or, you know, because for a lot of us, we're people pleasers, and they're letting you know you don't have to be a people pleaser anymore. Okay, so that is the messages for pile number 3. Let us get one of these. Pile number 3 from Aphrodite. I want to thank you so much, Aphrodite. Pile number 3. We have come to the edge. Don't push me because I'm way too uneasy nowadays. These guys move so greasy nowadays. That's interesting. So that lyric goes, don't push me because I'm way too uneasy nowadays. These guys move so greasy nowadays. So like literally what I was just saying, like you realizing like, ugh, like everybody is so, not everybody, but so many people are so snake like, you know, like, and you had to step into your power of being like, don't, I'm sweet, but don't push me. You know, I'm nice, but don't push me. You better back up. Back up. You better lay low. But okay, come to the edge. Number 36. Page 135, we have courage, taking a leap of faith. And that was the Fool. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. What? If you want to progress. Sometimes English. Sometimes English. All right. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as, flip page, as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Okay, and then message in a bottle. Spirit has a... Ooh, this is from Aphrodite. Aphrodite has a message from you. For you. Message in a bottle. Communication, a sign. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. I really be on autopilot when I read those. I start daydreaming about my own my own signs that I've seen like once, and that is really true. And I used to, and at the beginning of my practice, just be like, Spirit, just show me a sign. And they would show me, even in ivy, the word IFA, IFA spelled out in ivy on the side of a board, or, you know, like they really do bring a lot of signs. So keep your eyes out for that. But that is it for pile number 3. That is your messages from Aphrodite. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Put in the comments what pile you chose. If you want any personal spell work or tarot readings, all that will be in the description below. See ya.